Hello, fellow Golf Heritage Society members. Now, most of you are well aware of our informative and exciting website, and in particular, the members' exclusive content there. Now, this video was created to assist any member who may be logging in for the first time or who is uncertain about their password, as well as demonstrating the ease of online membership renewal. We will start by offering a quick summary of those processes, followed by a detailed step-by-step demonstration, as well as giving you a taste of some of the content there. Now, there is a separate companion video, which is titled GHS Website Navigation for Members, which is a virtual trip through all of the features of the website to make that journey most efficient and enjoyable. But for now, this video will ensure a smooth member login to take advantage of those member exclusives. So if this is the first time you've logged in or you've forgotten your username and password, you just go to the website homepage and from the menu select Member Login. Now that takes you to the login page where you need to enter a username or password. First, the username for almost all members will be your email address. It's also important to know that there's no longer a universal password for every member of the society. Now, those members who have recently joined the society using the website process, they are already likely to have created their own password. Now, for members who have joined recently by paper application, and for all of the long-standing members who have been repeatedly renewing by paper application and check, they have indeed been assigned the default password Nifty50. That's small n IFTY 50. And that will get you into the system. So if that's how you plan on logging into the system, or you've been logging in using the default password, it's a good idea to go to your member profile and change to something unique and memorable for security purposes and potential convenience if you're going to log on different devices. If you've tried to log in and Nifty50 didn't work for you, or you've previously created a password that you don't remember, the obvious choice is to select Forgot Password. In a few seconds, I'll do a quick summary of the process and then come back later and do it in great detail. When you do click on the Forgot Password button, it takes you to this page, which asks you to type in your email address and request a reset password. Upon doing that, you get a message that a new password, a temporary password, has been sent to your email address. Now you open that email and either write down the temporary password or copy and paste it, and then go back to the website and log in with your email and that new password. You're then in, but the best thing to do is select Update Profile and create a memorable password to use on any device you choose. And as I said, I'll be going over that step by step. And the other topic is online renewal, either on a personal computer or on your mobile device. Now, shortly before your membership expires, each of you will receive an email reminder to renew. And you just go to the website and log in with username and password. And once you do, your membership status is displayed. Now, if it's expired or it's about to expire, you certainly want to renew before you miss any additions to the golf. You just hit the Renew button, which takes you to PayPal. If you don't have a PayPal account, you can still easily pay by credit card. And again, I'm going to go through the steps of logging in initially, and then at the end, the steps of paying online. So if you need to, here are the steps in detail. I'll be using a Windows 10 PC and an iPhone, so your experience might vary a little bit, but let me begin with going to my desktop and doing a Google search. I'll just start typing Golf Heritage Society into the search bar and pull up the website and see what all visitors to the website see, regardless of whether they're members or not. This is the home page, where if you scroll down a bit, it's worth checking for any news alerts where there are announcements of soon-to-be offered next Grand Zoom or regional Zooms or certain events, as well as a large archive of timely articles related to golf history or collecting. But let's move our mouse up to the menu bar and all the way at the end, hover over the logged in, and you'll see this drop-down menu for members only that allows them to see general member content, use the directory, see current and past editions of the golf and the bulletin. But of course, the first thing we have to do is swing down to the member login. Now, my computer has saved my login data, so it automatically populates those spaces, which is very convenient. But let's say this is the first time you're visiting the site or you've forgotten your password. So let's look at the options. Because I've previously created a password, if I typed in Nifty 50, that won't work for me. But if this is your first time logging in, that should get you into the system, and that will be your password. Now, technically, you don't ever have to change anything after that. But as I said earlier, it's a good idea to go to your profile and pick a password that's unique. If I've actually forgotten my password, or if nothing else seems to work, I'll click on Forgot Password, which brings up a page to reset your password. Now, many of you will never have to do this, but if you do, the process seems a little bit tricky, but I'll walk you through it. You might be asking why you need a password individually at all, and that's to preserve the integrity of your personal profile and of the society exclusivity in general. Now, this page tells you that after you've entered your email address, then you'll be sent a temporary password that you can use to log into the site and create a friendly password that you can more easily remember. I'll type in my email and hit the Reset Password button, which informs me that an email has been sent, and to go there and use that password to log into the system. Sometimes this will be instantaneous, and sometimes it will take a few minutes, depending on your system. But I'll go ahead and open that email up, and it reminds me that my username is my email, and it also provides me a password, which I can use to log into the system. I can either write that password down, or I can do what's called a copy and paste. And most of you are familiar with that, but in case you aren't, let me demonstrate quickly. There are several ways to do that. I find the easiest is to take your mouse, place the cursor next to the password, left click on the mouse and drag the cursor across the password. And while the arrow is still pointing at the highlighted box, we right click, and that shows this short menu. Swing over to copy, click that, and now that temporary password is stored on your computer to be pasted where you'd like to later. I'll close my email and go back to the website and log in. My computer remembers a password that's no longer valid. So what I need to do is put in that temporary password. I'll move the cursor over the box, right click, and that shows this menu. Slide up, click paste with either left or right buttons, and it'll put the password in the box. And there you can see it. Of course, I could have written it down and typed it in, but here I've used the copy and paste, and I've logged in successfully. Now my computer has asked me if I want to save that password, and I don't, because I'd rather change it to something that I can remember and I can easily use on multiple devices. I'll do that by going back to the menu, logged in, and select Update Member Profile. That takes me to a page where I can alter my password or my address or my phone number. Just for this demonstration, I'm going to enter 12345 twice as a password. I'll change that later again. And submit it. My computer's asked me if I want to save that password, and I do. This page notifies me that my profile has been updated and that I need to re-log in since I've changed my password. So I'll go ahead and do that. It looks like my computer's remembered my password of 12345. I'm going to try it. And this is what you'll see when you're logged in. A personal welcome to the website, letting you know when your account expires. One of the more recent exclusive member benefits are the Grand Zoom videos, which you can see listed here. The most recent by Ron Lucas, longtime head pro at La Trobe and master club maker. I'll select that. It's as easy as this.
I think I like this. And whoever it was would say, Mr. Palmer, you go ahead and take that putter, because if you can win another golf tournament, I would love to have you have that. So the next thing you know, Arnie.
That's a little bit of a teaser with Ron explaining one of the reasons Arnold had 10,000 putters. Let me scroll down to the member directory, where you can search all the membership by name, by location, by collecting interests, find out emails and phone numbers to make contacts. Clicking here gives you access to the most recent editions of the golf, and also any added materials under extra holes. Of course, the archives, 50 years of the bulletin that are word searchable. And just below that, the Ghs Gear Store, where you can buy hats and shirts, jackets with GHS logos. And here you'll find the minutes of board meetings. And that just scratches the surface. By the way, if you happen to log in and you're taken to this page, don't stop there. Just go back up to the Login tab and hit Members Only Content. Click that. And that gets you into the full range of goodies. Now here's a much shorter version of logging in for the first time or resetting my password on my iPhone. I'm on the home page of the website, and the menu tab is what visitors or members use to navigate the system. You touch on that menu, and all the way down to the bottom is the logon for members. And once you click that, these are the member options. And what I want to do is log in. Once I've clicked on the top line, that takes me to the member login, requesting a username and password. Now my phone remembers my old password, but I don't want to use that because I'm going to simulate that I don't know what my password is. So I'll click on Forgot Password, and that takes me to the Reset area where I can enter my email and reset my password. This sends me a message that a new password has been sent to my email address. I'll go to my email, and here's the message I've received. It shows my username as my email and another awkward password, which I can either write down or I can do a copy and paste on my phone. I'll do that by pressing my finger on the password, and that highlights the password. I can drag that left and right to move it or make it bigger if I need to, but that covers my password. And it shows a copy option, which I'll press there. Once I do, that gets stored somewhere on my phone, and I can paste it later into the password box when I go back to the website where I left off. Again, go to the menu and log in. Put in my username, which is my email address. And then when I touch the password box, the word paste comes up. And just click on paste, and that will insert that password that was stored. I don't want to update that password because that's temporary for me. I want to put something in more memorable. And when I hit login, I'm into the site, and I can now go up to the menu, hit logged in. That takes me to the short list that includes update profile, where I can create my memorable password. Twice, of course. Submit that. Tells me that my password has been changed. My profile has been updated. And I'm now into the system on my phone. Of course, I can use that password for my PC if I'd like as well. The last part of this tutorial is on membership renewal using PayPal or a credit card, and either on a personal computer or on your mobile device. So here we go. I'm on the home page using a personal computer, and I'm going to log in. I have a valid username and password, but if you don't, or you don't remember, certainly use the first part of the video to create one. I've logged on and found that my account has expired. I'll click on Renew. And that takes me to the various options: a lifetime benefactor, an annual benefactor, full member, international, digital only. And what I'll do is I will select the full membership option, which of course is 4 issues of the golf mailed, which takes you to PayPal. Now, if you're already a subscriber to PayPal, simply put your email in and then your password and make a simple payment. Now, if you don't have a PayPal account, you can still use a debit card or a credit card. There are a couple of options. You can click there, and it may ask you to enter an email, in which case it'll give you a code, or it may ask you for a phone number, in which case it may ask you for a code to input for security purposes. You take that code, put it in the boxes, and at that point, which will take you to a standard credit card payment, safe and secure for your renewal. Now here's my actual renewal in virtual real time. I'm going to just select category. I don't want a code. I'm just going to log in with my password, type in a password. Payment is processing. Payment's been made. It's counting down. It'll send you back to the website, if not to re-log in. But here's the payment confirmation. If you are a brand new member, it gives you some instructions on creating registration and passwords. But for all of you just renewing, accept that as a payment confirmation and ignore the lower portions. This final segment is about renewing your membership on a mobile device. Go to the menu, log in, That takes you to the final member login tab. I'm going to assume that you already have a functioning password, but if not, you can go through the forgot password process as described earlier in this video. So log in with that username and password, and you may find that you have expired on a certain date. Click Renew Your Membership. Select a category of membership and your location. This takes you to PayPal, where you have the option of either using your email and your password to directly make a payment. If you don't have a PayPal account, you can choose the debit or credit card. Click there, and my phone takes me right to a secure credit card payment option. If what you've seen here so far hasn't done the trick for you, or you don't have a PayPal account, or don't want to use a credit card, then use the website address here. Click on it. That should allow you to send an email, and we'll do our best to make it work for you. Thank you for watching.